Welcome! This afternoon we're taking a look at some silverware. This is the Winco Extra Heavyweight Victoria Dinner Fork. I've had this fork for about 3 weeks now, and it's really sturdy. Very well made. In this review, I'm going to first give an overview of the product, and then I'm going to talk about the functionality. So let's begin. We're going to start off with some measurements. Our fork measures in at almost exactly 7.5 inches. Now we're going to measure the thickness. We're going to start right here in the middle, which is typically the weakest point for utensils. And we can see that it's coming in at exactly 0.11 inches. This is thick, very thick. Then we're going to measure the tines as well. We can see the thickness of the tines. It's a little bit lower, 0.077 inches. Moving on to functionality. The first thing you'll notice about this fork is how thick it is. Look at this. For comparison, I took a fork from my silverware drawer, an older one I've had for many years. Look at the difference. If we take our comparison fork and we try and bend it, it's not hard at all. Just barely pressing on this middle point here. This is the weakest point. Just barely pressing on each side. I can bend it very easily. In comparison, if we take our heavyweight Winco fork and I try and bend it, I can still do it, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot of force. I expect smaller kids are going to have a really hard time bending this fork. So if it's a concern, it's a great thing to keep in mind. Over the past 3 weeks, I've been using this fork on a regular basis. I've left it in the sink on many occasions, and there's no rust, there's no staining, there's no issues whatsoever with it. It's very good quality stainless steel. I expect this to last a long time. It's stamped 1810 stainless steel. Out of the box it was ready to use. There were no scratches, no sharp edges, and the finish was excellent. One last note I have on functionality. Notice the little drop-offs right here, right at the top of the tines. These here make the fork a little bit harder to clean. Sometimes grease and food particles get stuck in here, and if you're washing these by hand, you're going to have to spend a little bit more time. This is the only drawback that I can find with this fork. Otherwise, very well designed. To sum things up, I'm very happy with this item. I expect you'll get many years of use out of it. At only about $1 a piece, I think it's a great deal, great value. There are cheaper utensils available, but I think this one's well worth it just because of the durability. Having this really thick handle means that it's going to last a lot longer. I hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know and I will do my best to answer them.